This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And not just for the players, but for the fans as well. You know how energized they become when these two teams go at it.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And we have an interconference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Now here's Morant. He takes it in. Williams grabs the board. Outside, SGA. The three. Nails it from three.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there's the screen. Yep, count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
If you're guarding SGA in the pick and roll, boys, stop the ball, because otherwise Shai's going to get to where he wants to go.
Here's Davis. 5 to shoot. The three, and it's Christie with a three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Williams from long range. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Pass to Eason. 4-3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the bucket is good. He's got 10.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made the emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back over to you, Ryan.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On the wing, SGA. He's got 10. Basket counts.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Outside, Williams. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 4. Thompson scanning the floor. To the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Can't get it to drop. Here's Christie. Sinks the tray. Christie's got his third bucket of the night. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points. In the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now that's his second foul, something they need to be mindful of moving forward. Do they change his matchup?
To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season, 5 games.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Thunder trail by 5. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
SGA with it. Exum picks him up. Dort for 3. No luck on that one. And it's Simons with the ball for the Mavs. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Bargnani. Let's go with a 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Chamberlain. They need this. And he sinks the layup. Chamberlain's got his first 2 points of the night.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Simons outside. Dort with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Pass to Simons. There's a screen by Toppin. From the arc. And it's Simons missing. Thunder trail by 4. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
And he jams it home with authority.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Holmgren with it. Exum picks him up. Oh, so graceful, Chet Holmgren.
and putting some power behind his drive. Holmgren managing to get there for an easy slam.
Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. When SGA is carving out that kind of career, you can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Morant on his way, and he lays it up and in. Morant's got his second basket.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Pass to Caruso. No good on the triple. The Mavericks leading. Right side Easton. Out to Thompson. Screen by Easton. Outside Morant. Stolen by Mitchell. Wallace outside. Over Christie. Wallace misses.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Outside Christie. This one for three. Drains the triple. And now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Here's Wallace. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Right side Morant. Pass to Davis. Floats one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And Morant drops them both. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Dallas on top. They lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Eason, good. Eason's got 5.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
On the wing, SGA. 16 points for him. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Capella can't get it to go.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Dallas leading by 5. Right side Morant. Outside Christie. And he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA, what a finish. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. Stop short. So often the ball ends up out of bounds. This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Eason pulls it in.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that...
Putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Chamberlain. Drives to the hoop. Capella with the defensive effort. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Dallas. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Thunder trail by 8. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. .110 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Mitchell. Bargnani pulls it in. Dallas leading by 8. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got his second basket on the night.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
The 3 is up. On target from range.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Pass to Caruso. And it's off from three-point range.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Outside Wells. Exum left side. Pass to Simons. There's the triple. And that's not going to go. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They're
41.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Thunder trail by 11. SGA with it. Williams from long range. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. The 3 from Thompson. The shot no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Morant. Here's Christie. That 3's off the mark. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Eason. And it comes off the front of the rim. Morant with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Shot clock at 6. And here's Thompson for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Eason. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Eason. And here's Simons outside. Eason. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 11. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
He launches. That's off.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Now SGA. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage, exactly what you're looking for.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Oh, Ja Morant, my goodness.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Outside Simons. Thompson fires. Oh, he missed the jumper.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Here's Holmgren. .121 left in the fourth quarter. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Dallas leading by 9. Outside Thompson. Oh, missed on the tray. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's the pick. Let's loose for 3. Cleared away by Davis.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Oh, SGA. Sweet.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 9-point game here.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Outside Dort. Jacks up a 3. Davis pulls it down. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The 3 is in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
That one's in there. So Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks.